Good evening, everyone. Please make your way over to the seating area and we'll get started in just a second. To give you a little background here, Early Risers is a program we run monthly, and this is the second year in a row we've done an Early Risers at Startup Week with a cash prize. We had 26 applicants that were whittled down to 10 today. Those 10 come from two different tracks. We have 5 companies that are part of the innovation track. These companies are tech-enabled or companies that are developing IP and are trying to scale their companies broadly. Our 5 Main Street companies are trying to serve more of the local population. The winner from each track will receive $1,000 in cash, $500 in in-kind services from the ONeill Center, and a 60-second video from the New Media Incubator. The second place in each track will get $250 from an in-kind from the ONeill Center, and all 10 finalists today will receive at least $100 in in-kind services from the ONeill Center, as well as be featured in Sunday's Dayton Daily newspaper. So here's how it'll work today. Each startup will have 4 minutes to pitch. We have 5 judges here, and these judges will be rating these startups on their ability to define their value proposition, their market, customer validation, revenue model, and then the quality of the pitch tonight. And I'd like to introduce the judges and let them actually kind of tell you who they are and where they are from. I'll start it here with Tim.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Pittman. I'm the market manager for Fifth Third's Business Baking Group for Dayton and Cincinnati, and I'm glad to be here.
Hey, everybody. Michael Camp. I'm the director of the Technology Entrepreneurship Program at The Ohio State University. Happy to be here. Don't make it down to Dayton much, but I heard a lot of great entrepreneurship stuff going on, so look forward to hearing more.
Hey, I'm Amy Jackson. I work for Eco Venture Partners as operations manager. We're based out of Columbus, but I'm here in Dayton to avoid everyone.
Hi, I'm Sakir Simathambi. I'm with Vision Tech out of Indianapolis. We're an angel investor group, and I grew up in Dayton, so it's good to be back.
And Kim Frazier, I'm the Director of Growth Initiatives at the Entrepreneur Center.
Thank you, everyone. I would like to pass the mic off to Brandy from the ONeill Center. The ONeill Center is our sponsor for this event tonight, so I'm going to let her give you a little information about their organization.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brandy Foster, and I'm a senior lecturer in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Wright State University, and I am also the executive director of the ONeill Center at Wright State. The ONeill Center is the first of its kind in the nation and was founded in 2017 thanks to a gift of almost $700,000 from local company ONeill and Associates. The reason that the ONeill Center is so unique is we provided a multidisciplinary experiential learning opportunity for students. So we hire students for paid and unpaid internships from almost any academic discipline, and those students learn how to translate the skills from their programs into providing services for the entrepreneurial and small business communities. So, given that we can recruit from the breadth of academic programs at Wright State, we have students who do proposal writing for state, local, and federal agencies. We do technical writing and editing. We do social media management and strategy, so we're across all social media platforms. We do blog writing. We also do a full suite of graphic design services, branding and marketing, logos. We do websites, whether it's the economical $300 template-based website on Wix or WordPress, or a fully customized, coded from scratch website created by our computer science students. We have about $250,000 in research funding from the Department of Defense, so we have students from the sciences working on that project, and we're looking to grow, and we're hoping to help you grow your businesses. So tonight, I have brought a handout with some of our services. You can find that handout on the back table, and I'll throw an incentive for all the audience members. If you give me your business card tonight, I'll give you a discount of 10% off of our published rates, which are already discounted at well over 60% of market prices for professionals. Because when you work with the ONeill Center, you are investing in the career and pipeline of the Dayton region. So it's our honor and privilege to be here tonight and to support the pitch competition tonight, and good luck to all of the competitors.
So one more thing I want to add before we get started. You'll see kind of our slogan this week is Build Your Community. And the tornadoes that hit here last week really kind of devastated Trotwood, Dayton, Beaver Creek, Riverside, and a lot of families were affected. So this week we've collected food and items for those communities. So over the course of the week, we collected 776 water bottles, 26 boxes of toiletries, 11 boxes of food, 83 pieces of clothing, and 17 pairs of shoes. So I'd just like to thank everyone who was a part of that. And you heard that the startups are going to have 4 minutes to pitch. So what we're going to do when that 4 minutes hits, instead of cutting them off right away, Kiana in the back is going to start a slow clap. So they have until the clapping drowns you out. So she is going to start. Everyone else join in. Excellent. I think that's a great way to kick off her evening. So our first person up tonight is Bridget from Lore. Let's welcome her to the stage.
So hi, my name is Bridget Flaherty, and I'm founder of Lore, where we help you craft stories that people will remember. So, clicker. There we go. So who am I? My degree is actually in technology, and I have more than 20 years experience analyzing business processes and implementing projects like large-scale projects involving organizational change, technology specializing, and data management. So why storytelling? Well, when I started telling stories on stage, I found that the techniques that I was using to win storytelling competitions were useful when implementing projects. Sharing stories helped to ease change management and create buy-in. And since I'm an analytical person, I wanted to figure out why. And so I did research, and I learned about storytelling and the brain and how humans are wired for stories. And then I did research about story structure and story components and what makes a good story great. And when I tried out different techniques on stage, I started to develop a repeatable process for crafting a story. And then I began to teach it to anyone who wanted to learn. And I watched what worked and what didn't. I listened, I adapted, and that was how Lore was born. So what problem do we solve? Well, even though studies show that the most effective way to connect with people is through storytelling, most people have no idea how to share a compelling story. People love PowerPoints and bullet points, but because they're easy. But it has been proven over and over again that they're not effective. So why do we continue to use them? Well, it's because we don't know how to tell a story that conveys the message and holds people's attention. So that's where we come in. We provide storytelling tools and techniques for businesses and professionals and individuals through workshops and one-on-one coaching based on our proven curriculum. Our curriculum, our program, was designed specifically for business people, by business people. It breaks storytelling down into a series of steps that anyone, regardless of their background, can use to craft a personal story. And you don't have to take my word for it. We've got a number of testimonials like this one from Lori. She says, "It changed my whole approach when communicating with my staff. I learned how to craft a strong story, clear message, leaving out extraneous, distracting information. It helped me understand how to use storytelling to connect people to the organizational mission." So let's look at the market. So there are probably about a dozen or so similar types of programs around the country, like these two. Park Howell Business of Story in Phoenix. A one-day workshop is about $1,000 a person. Same with Kendra Hall in Bloomington, Indiana. You also can download storytelling programs online, and they run anywhere from free up until about $100. So then, why is Lure different? Well, we are the only storytelling location, comprehensive storytelling workshop here in Dayton, Ohio. There are storytelling workshops in Columbus that are around fictional storytelling, and there are storytelling events in Cincinnati, but nothing like Lure exists in our area. And our curriculum is unique in that it's specifically designed for business people. Many programs are designed for writers by screenwriters, especially those that you download online. So, how do we make our money? Well, we've got three ways. One is workshops. I talked about that. We do public workshops here in Dayton, Ohio, open to anyone. We do private workshops with businesses all across the country, and aiming to do more here in Dayton. We do one-on-one coaching, story coaches, in person and video, and we do events. Our latest one was a hunger event in partnership with the food bank. Our team, we have story coaches. Brian Suddeth is a Moth Story Slam champion. Me, logistics, Ashley Merks, and marketing. Thank you.
Thank you. That one. Thank you, Bridget. And I left my notes back here to see who is next. Up next, we have Beale Nutrition. Yep, I'll hit start when you...
Hi there, my name is Elizabeth Beale, and I am a registered dietitian here in the Miami Valley. Many years ago, I decided I want to go into small business, and I decided private practice was what I wanted to do. In 2018, I decided to start my business, and by January of 2019, I had launched my website, I had launched my social media, and I had also, I had also started to branch out into the community. I then formed a partnership with Picnic, which is a local food bank or a food business here in the Dayton community. And at that point, so the big problem is nutrition, right? So nutrition is everywhere. Everywhere we look, there's something. One study is telling us to drink coffee, the next day it's telling us not to drink coffee. And that can be so confusing. And the internet is very powerful. We have blogs, we have Pinterest, we have Instagram, Facebook. Outside of that, we have our friends, we have our family telling us what to do. And in the community itself of Dayton, nutrition counseling is very limited. There are a few places that you can meet with dietitians, but it's limited into what they provide. And that is something with my approach is a little bit different as to how I approach a client. So the solution to this, people need to seek out a dietitian. We are the nutrition experts. I went to school for 7 years to learn all about nutrition. And I am targeting individuals specifically who have tried multiple diets in the past. So in the Dayton area, I'm looking for middle-aged women specifically who have tried every diet out there. And I don't want to get hung up on just that. I do eventually want to branch out into more people that have been recently diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, or maybe they recently found out they have diabetes. I eventually want to branch out into that, but it is difficult because as a dietitian, you're already labeled that you're helping with weight loss. My focus is a non-diet approach, so I like to coin myself as the non-diet dietitian. I'm not going to tell you what to eat. I will never tell you what to eat. It's all very personalized as well. When I meet with a client, I am meeting with them, setting short-term, long-term goals, setting them up for success. I'm not saying change everything in your diet. That's not my approach. And my slogan really is meeting the client where they're at. I want to help them. I don't want to throw in crazy ideas for them to make a quick change to not see success in the long term. And that's really my goal. My current revenue model is a fee for service. So I offer 2 different packages. I have my Let's Get Started package and my grocery store tour. The Let's Get Started, I'm sitting down with you for an hour and a half to 2 hours. We are talking about your medical history, diet history, weight history, going through all of that, and then we're setting short-term, long-term goals. Grocery store tour, I meet you at your grocery store. We tour the facility, I go through what's important to you in the market, and we have a discussion. I also have follow-up packages as well, and those are listed up here. My current clients, everyone has signed up for an additional session, and I don't want to say that I'm just doing individualized nutrition. I'm also doing speaking engagements. So I have partnered with Runners Plus, which is a Dayton community business, as well as Picnic, and I present at their events. I currently see my clients at Nucleus, right around the corner here, and it's been a great opportunity working there and seeing my clients there. And finally, marketing. So in the past, I used Google Ad Share. This was great. I was able to drive a lot of people to my site. However, it is more costly and more expensive. Of course, I have my Instagram and Facebook where I do the promotionals, but it is a little bit more time-consuming, and it's a little bit harder to reach the market that I'm looking for. And I attend health fairs as well. I was recently at a Dayton race for women, specifically a 4-mile race. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Up next, we have Babel of Organics.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vanity Bird. I am the founder, creator, and the maker of Babel of Organics. My background is in education. I received a master's from Antioch University, so I have actually removed myself from the classroom and into the kitchen. I am now educating everybody on the importance of plant-based beauty and how it impacts you long-term. So our mission at Babel of Organics is to encourage a lifestyle that promotes overall health and wellness through sustainable and plant-based beauty that is for your entire family. So versus having to purchase a baby product, a mom product, a product for dad, this is a household staple that you are able to use for everyone in your household. I make over 27 different products for face, body, natural soaps, cold-pressed soaps, utilizing things from our community like local honey and other things that help to keep us healthy. I am currently one of one. I do not have a team. I am doing all aspects of my business, from manufacturing to production to shipping. Current status. I currently have 80% sales, which makes up of our Dayton market here. I have been in business for about a year. So I did not have a website until this past February. So since launching my website, I have about 1,000 sales that launched February when I celebrated 1 year. Since pitching in April, I now have a storefront, which is located in Englewood, Ohio. I'm hoping to open mid to late July. And I am in 2 local businesses here in Dayton, Santa Clara Juicery and Crown Me Coil. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the juicery, but I use their cold-pressed juices to create cold-pressed soaps. So that's amazing. If you guys want to pick up a bar, head over to Santa Clara Juicery. The problem is currently that big brand beauty and body care products contain toxins and heavy metals that lead to long-term skin conditions and health problems, such as cancer, asthma, psoriasis, eczema. I began making products specifically because I had my daughter, natural, and the struggle to find natural skincare for her was extremely hard. And so before Good Sam was tore down, I was there and I tried out a natural product, and I was like, this product is absolutely amazing, and it was very costly. And I was like, well, what if I created it? So I did. I used a summer from being off as a teacher, and I began whipping up products. I began sourcing, amazing and ethically sourcing those products and suppliers so that I could begin making the products myself. Natural beauty products are not easily accessible locally. You have to travel to Fresh Time, you have to travel to Whole Foods, which is about a 10 to 15 mile radius for us. So the goal is to be able, for our community to be able to access these same beauty products right here in Dayton versus having to go all the way to Whole Foods or all the way to Fresh Time, even though I do love those stores. These type of products are not sold at our local grocery stores like Kroger. Also, I have connected with Gym City Market, so when that market opens, Babel of Organics is, I'm speaking it into existing, gonna be on the shelf there, so that people can walk right into their local store and they don't have a confusing process. The ingredients are very clear, they are legible, and they are ingredients that we know. We know, most of us know what sunflower oil, seed oil is. Most of us know what shea butter is. Most of us know what cocoa butter is. These are things that we all can relate to. We can read, they're very simple, they're not hidden. So that's the goal here. Also, they are food-based. So you can eat them, you can place them on your skin. That is a big thing. A lot of the ingredients that we are reading, these long words, yeah, okay. Solution, yeah, okay. God, that went quick.
Thank you, Vanity. Up next, we have Gypsum and Blossom. Yep, timer's right here. Might be a little, if there's a train
going by. Okay. What is that? A tea scone? A tea stone? No, a tea scone, a soft, buttery, sweet, biscuit-like pastry topped with butter, jam, and fresh whipped cream. This is a common conversation that I have when I'm representing my business in the Dayton area. So there's a lack of knowledge in the first place, and then when people do know what it is, there's a lack of availability. Only few places in the Dayton area actually carry an authentic tea scone. I also see another issue in our culture as well as a lack of time for each other and for ourselves. So, all this said, looking at the numbers, we see that women make up more than 50% of the Dayton community, but own less than 50% of the Dayton businesses. I am a woman, and I am the sole proprietor of Gypsum and Blossom tea scones. So I started with this idea that I love community, I love fostering community, and I want other people to enjoy community and good food. So my passion is also for baking, and I decided I want to start my own cafe. But if I want to do that, I need to have experience. So I started working at an area tea shop under an amazing, gifted culinary pastry chef, and I learned how to make an authentic British tea scone. So on my own, I started to experiment with these tea scones and discovered that there are way more varieties than just a basic tea scone. I started making lemon basil, lavender lime, and even more. I took this with me when I went to California for ministry school, where I needed fast cash. So I started selling them to local ministry students, and I figured if I can sell an almost $5 tea scone to broke ministry school students, then I can probably sell it anywhere. So with my renewed entrepreneurial desire, I came back to the Dayton area, where I discovered just great opportunity for entrepreneurs, including food entrepreneurs. So if you look at the numbers, in 2014, over $20 billion was spent on baked goods in the US. And Trove Technologies ranks Dayton as #1 for discretionary income in Ohio, meaning that the working professionals ages 21 to 65, making up over 50% of the Dayton community, are looking where can they spend this money. Also, we see the rise of foodies across the nation, including millennials who, more than any generation before them, are looking for a unique food experience. So those things combined brings us to the unique place we're in right now in the community of Dayton. They are ready for the perfect storm of Gypsum and Blossom tea scones. So, like I said before, I'm really big about community, and you'll find me selling my scones and providing scones at area events, including the Startup Business Week breakfasts, baby showers, bridal showers, birthday parties, and just for fun and family events. I build my business on consistent quality, whether I'm making 1 scone for somebody or 800 scones. I want to be consistent. I also want to experiment, and I want people to have that amazing food adventure with me. All this goes towards just growing the culture of accessibility of refined foods like tea scones. This is how it works. A customer discovers Gypsum and Blossom at a local event, at a pop-up market where I'm at, or a catered event, or my Facebook page. The customer places the order. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jackie. And then our final pitch in our Main Street track is Honey Active. Let's welcome Honey Active to the stage.
Welcome to Honey Active. You're in our brand new studio, and we're so excited that you're here today. My name is Heather Allen. I'm the lead instructor here at Honey Active, and I'm also the founder. I started this company because I saw a lot of people unable to adhere to a fitness plan. So I created a group fitness environment, but with the attention and detail that you crave. It's personalized. The first time you come into our studio, we're gonna have a chat about your goals. What is the real reason you're here? We're gonna dig a little deeper. And then from there on, you can come to our group goal setting sessions that will keep us all accountable. But you still get all the group benefits that come with fitness. And that is, it's gonna have a lower cost because we're in a group. You're gonna have a community around you, and you're gonna have a wide variety of classes. The other thing that sets us apart is we have some really fun, energetic classes for you. We go to the beat of the music here, and it's always upbeat. It's always a good time. So now that we're in our brand new studio, I'm so happy that our longtime client, Mary, introduced you to us. We love when our clients have something good to say, and it's really the best compliment to get someone else through those doors. We also noticed that you signed up on our website, and we're really excited that you had the opportunity to click around on the website. Hopefully you had a chance to look up our class packages. Not only can you get those class packages, but you can even get more personalized fitness, meaning you can have one-on-one coaching with us if you want, or you can join a challenge with us, or maybe you can have an at-home guide. We really went out into the community and we said, what's your problem? What are your barriers to fitness? Let us know how we can help. So not to be a creep, but once you signed up for classes, we went on your Facebook and we saw that you just moved downtown and that you just got a job down here. Without a doubt, we knew we were gonna be downtown and that this was the place to be. We knew everything that was going on in the community and all the jobs that were coming, and we're so happy that you're gonna be a part of it. You're gonna meet a lot of people, young professionals that are in your career, that are just leaving work, coming to our classes too. So when you're ready, be sure to drop off all your stuff at the lockers and then meet us in the studio. Music on.
Here at Honey Active, we do everything to the beat of the music. Our logo is the blueprint for our workout. We start light, we get a little heavier, we get a little heavier, we go crazy, and then we come back down. Join with me with your warm-up. Right here. Stay on that beat. Let's curl. Stay with it. Don't let it go. We're working our way up in intensity. I want you to hold a plank for me. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Hold that form. Don't let it go. Notice the lights are starting to come on. It's getting more intense. Stand it up. I want you to squat. It's a full body workout here at Honey Active every single time. You're going to pick it up a little. You're going to give me a little more. You add a jump. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Don't give up yet. We're not there. We're at the peak. Lights are on. Everyone's going crazy. Let it go. Back to squats. Back to that plank. Give me a curl. Let it go. Music off. We stretch a little, and then we practice silence. So let's go ahead and see what that feels like together. On your way out, don't forget to say hello to my team, Taylor Hudson and Michael Allen. Dayton, I couldn't do this without our first support of our outdoor fitness classes. So be sure to come say hi, because if I know anything, it's that life is sweeter when you're active.
Thank you, Heather. All right, up next we have Adaptation. Let's welcome Adaptation to the stage. And all of these. Yep, that's gonna be your timer. And if I can figure out how to do this. I'll start that when you start talking. Okay.
Hi, I'm really excited to be here today to introduce you to our company, Adaptation. But first, I want to introduce you to someone very special to me. This is a picture of my wife with my 4 kids. Good-looking family, huh? One thing you can't see in this photo is that my wife has 2 autoimmune disorders. These disorders frequently disrupted her life and kept her from engaging fully as a mother. She's not alone. 50 million Americans are diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder, and on average, it takes 4.5 years to reach a diagnosis. Can you imagine that, being sick for 4.5 years, not quite understanding what's going on? This is also a huge cost burden. $20,000 per year per patient, and we all feel that through our premiums. You see, autoimmune disease is a complex disorder, and it has complex solutions. Many tests, doctor visits, and lots of time go into the diagnosing process. The patient also has to go through a lot of data collecting themselves as well. This is a huge data problem, and healthcare providers know that they have to fix it. That's where we come in. Hi, my name's Dave Malseed. I'm the co-founder of Adaptation, and we provide data analytics for healthcare providers. We do this through biometric capturing of the individual in their homes while they're experiencing the symptoms. We're then able to recognize patterns in that individual and deliver a health status directly to their care provider. Our origins are in the AFRL, where our CEO, Ryan Jenkard, used these same methods to improve the health of elite soldiers. We're now transferring that out of the AFRL and using that for complex diseases. Our market that we're going after is direct care providers. This is a $47 billion market growing at 8% a year. We're a B2B model. We have a scalable SaaS approach that we're selling to care providers. We have an initial setup fee with a 3-month onboarding process. We then charge $100 per month per patient after that. Our customers can enjoy a 3-to-1 return on their investment through better outcomes, lower total costs. We have gotten some great reception from our community and some validation that our analytics are the future of value-based care providers. I have 14 years experience building and launching companies. Our CEO, Ryan Jankert, has many years of building teams and raising funds around complex issues. And our CTO, Ollie Payne, is very gifted and passionate about building software solutions. We've also been able to put together a good group of advisors around us. We started in 2017 with an Air Force Entrepreneurial Award. In 2018, we went through prototype development and testing. In 2019, we completed the Ocean Accelerator program down in Cincinnati. We also found out that we were awarded the DoD contract for autonomous biomedical monitoring. Our next move is a pilot program in a healthcare institution, increasing our monthly revenue and adding more team members. What you do not see on this list is FDA certification. That's because we are not a medical device. Our ask today, if you manage people with chronic illness in any way, please come talk to us. We believe we have a solution that can help you. If anything we said in the last 3 minutes and 47 seconds interests you in any shape and form, please come talk to us. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Up next, we have CoffeePass.
Okay.
I'll stop this and reset it.
All right.
Start talking, I'll start the timer.
Okay. My name is Drew Bidlin. I'm one of the founders of CoffeePass, an order-ahead platform for local coffee shops. On-demand ordering has permeated nearly every consumer-facing industry. In the first quarter of this year, 15% of Starbucks transactions were made through their order-ahead app. Local coffee shops can't afford to build their own order-ahead apps, and options like DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats are focused on delivery, which doesn't make sense for a cup of coffee. This forces consumers to choose between convenience and supporting local, and even worse, it forces shop owners who already deal with the stresses of a difficult industry to live in fear that those consumers will choose convenience and go to the nearest chain. CoffeePass solves this problem by offering the order-ahead solution that has been so successful in large chains for these local shops. We do this with 3 apps. Our platform consists of 3 apps. An order app that's done on a customer's mobile phone, an order processing app that's a tablet, sits on the bar, and then an owner dashboard that allows owners to add and edit shop information and look at analytics on how their sales are going on the app. This allows us to provide 2 value propositions to these shops. We can increase shop revenue, and we can improve customer experience. We increase that revenue by bringing back customers that already frequent this shop, and we then also grab customers who would otherwise go to the nearest chain. We improve customer experience because everybody loves the feeling of skipping the line anywhere, but it's really an exceptional VIP experience when you can do that at your favorite corner local coffee shop. We're excited about how much room we have to grow. In the US, there's around 12,000 local coffee shops. We're even more excited, though, about some trends that we see in our industry. Coffee shops in the US are growing at a rate of about 3% a year. It's been a little higher than that in the past year and is expected to keep that over the next 5 years. Even more exciting is the increased expectation by consumers to be able to order ahead everywhere. And that's illustrated really clearly through this graph, this graph here, where you can see how much order ahead has grown at Starbucks. It's been 5-fold in the last 3 years. CoffeePass's mission is to support local coffee, and so we've chosen a business model that aligns our incentives with theirs. We charge 8% for transactions that are processed through the app, which means that shops aren't charged or are only charged when customers use the platform. Currently, we're live in 12 shops. 4 of those are less than a mile from here, so go order it at Ghostlight or Cafe or Holy Grounds. We've processed over 4,000 orders. We're closing in on $30,000 in sales running through our platform, and 46% of customers that place an order are still ordering 4 months later. Probably my favorite stat is 64% of our users say that they order more often since downloading CoffeePass, which means that we don't even have to, even if we don't bring a single new customer to a shop, we still benefit their bottom line. Noah and I founded CoffeePass just about a year ago now. He's a talented developer and handles the architecture of our platform. I built and sold a business during college, and I run the business side of CoffeePass. We brought on Karen Bassett, the owner of one of the most successful shops in the state of New Hampshire, to ensure that we make the perfect product for coffee shop owners. We are encouraged by the validation that we've received thus far and will continue to strive to build the perfect product to grow local coffee. Thank you.
Up next, we have Rare Active. Let's welcome Rare Active to the stage.
Okay, hi everybody. My name's Patty Vanderberg, and I'm the founder of Rare Active. So the problem is, we all know winters are cold, but we all still need to get out in the cold and keep moving. But currently, there's no easy layering options for our legs. That became crystal clear to me in February of 2013 when I was heading to a kickboxing class. I got dressed, put on my shirt, my shorts, my shoes, my socks, grabbed a jacket, gloves, hat, ran out to the garage, hopped in the car, and realized it was only 5 degrees that morning and that the lower half of my body was absolutely freezing. And I thought to myself, I got 2 options. I can run back in the house, I can take my shoes off, I can struggle real hard to get sweatpants on over my shorts, put my shoes back on, and then actually have to do that 3 more times that morning before I was done. Or I could simply trek to the kickboxing class in my shorts and freeze. And of course, that's what I did. And I thought to myself that morning, there's got to be a better way. So fortunately, there is a better way, and it's called Rare Active. Rare Active is a patented new design in athletic outerwear pants that allows you to keep your shoes on. Probably the best way for me to tell you about the pant is to actually show it to you. I'm going to put this mic down for a second here. So after many years of working and perfecting the design, I finally launched and got my first production run in November of 2018. I manufacture in the United States in Minnesota. In 4 short months, I had close to $30,000 in sales. I sold 230 units, and of those 230 pairs, I had absolutely 0 returns. We sold through 2 sales channels. One was B2C via my e-commerce website, and the other was B2B via 5 retailers in Ohio and in Connecticut. So we intend to do those same sales strategies next season and beyond, but much more aggressively than we've done in the past. But one other strategy, expansion strategy I wanted to share with you today is our product development and where we think there's so much potential with Rare Active and where it can go in the future. With a quick change in design, fabrics, and closures, it can be a whole new piece of apparel. Just like you've got a jacket for your upper half that you can take on and off depending on the temperature, Rare Active can be that jacket, but for your lower half. Just to give you an example, for instance, travel and commuting. You can very easily travel back and forth, take them off in the airport. Hiking outdoors when it's chilly in the morning and it warms up in the afternoon. A rain pant for golf, or even a spectator simply sitting in the stands watching a game. Uniforms, the military, postal workers, construction, even landscapers. And then the opportunities for kids is absolutely incredible. As you can see, we've done a lot of exciting things over the last 6 months, but we truly feel it's only the beginning. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you, Patty. Up next, we have Argos Fitness. Mic for you. I'll start that timer when you start talking.
Thank you for the introduction. Good evening, everyone. We are extremely happy to be here. This is super exciting for us. My name is Josh.
My name is Nate.
And we are the founders of Argos. So I want you to imagine you're at the gym and you just finished your last exercise. You're feeling confident, motivated, and excited to enjoy the rest of your Friday afternoon. As you walk out of the gym, you reach into your bag to find your keys and accidentally spill your water in your bag, soak all your belongings, and dump everything out into the middle of the gym floor. As you guessed it, this story happened to me. Your phone is damaged, your wallet is soaked, and your day is ruined. So I went to the drawing board, and after numerous sketches and drawings, the Argos Fitness duffel bag was born. After playing sports for over 13 years and college football for over 3 years, I've realized my gear has never been organized. I've always had to dump all my accessories into one big, giant pocket. Our goal is to bring order to the chaos of the modern-day duffel bag. So let me show you why this is a problem. Let's pretend my colleague here wants to go hit some back exercises. Nate, can you find the wrist wraps in your gym bag? So as you can see, this is how a normal gym bag operates. It's chaos. Does this seem like organization to you? No, it doesn't. Our new duffel bag solves these issues. We empower individuals to keep their accessories organized, protected, and easily accessible. I'm proud to introduce to you the Argos Fitness duffel bag. It will feature a sleek design with a 59 by 34 centimeter body, 100% polyester material, 12 interior compartments to keep your stuff organized, and an upper and lower layer. What separates us from our competitors is that our gym bag has an interior 2-layer compartmental system that has been designed and measured perfectly to fit the most common gym accessories. Compartments on the top layer, as you can see here, include areas for your valuables like your belt, your gloves, your phone, your knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, and more. While the lower layer includes compartments for shoes and other garments. The great thing about the top layer is that it can be configurable to hold almost any gym product that you have with our adjustable Velcro design. Our purpose for creating this gym bag was to save people time with organization in mind. Our target market for the Argos duffel bag are regular gym goers, competitive and non-competitive athletes. The fitness community has become a massive target audience because of fitness influencers and modern-day dietary changes. An article by Future Marketing Insights projects the duffel bag market to see tremendous growth during the next 10 years. The table here shows a 21% increase in gym memberships between the years 2012 and 2017. That's over 10 million new gym memberships and is growing exponentially. For our marketing strategy, we plan to finalize our second prototype by the end of next month. At that point, we can put a heavy focus on marketing through Facebook and Instagram advertisements in preparation for a 4-month Kickstarter plan. Social media will be a huge part for us for our marketing campaign, and we have already begun to reach out to influencers and fitness bloggers to help spread awareness and gain traction. There are backpacks that have raised over $6.5 million through crowdfunding with compartment-style design for everyday use. This concept works in the backpack industry, even as sales have declined 5% for the past year. On the other hand, the sports duffel bag market has gone up by 17% in the same year and is projected to be a $2.3 billion industry by 2021. This idea works and it sells. So I'm taking this idea to the gym world with the first layered compartment-style duffel bag in order to change the way people think of organization. Thank you.
All right, our final presenter of the evening is Orison. Let's welcome them to the stage.
Thank you. I'm Blair Jackson, and I am in the electric car business, specifically the small, lightweight electric vehicles. Okay, this is the market space that we're looking at stepping into. Established products that are currently out there. The way we scale this, products that are comfortable, easy to sit on, or to the left, or to your right. Things that are uncomfortable, Segways, scooters and so forth, or more to this side. Now the key scale that we're looking at is what's hip and what's nerdy. Okay, I'm a baby boomer, okay, and I do not want to be seen on one of these. Okay, that's really what it comes down to. Okay. Also, you look at this. In golf carts, we look at how big is this business. The golf cart business is around a $1.1 billion business. What we're really surprised to learn, just in these vehicles, Segway, scooters, so forth, it's a $17.5 billion industry as of last year. So it's a big industry. So you look at this, and where does a guy like me want to spend his money? Okay, all of these have uncomfortable seats. I don't want to go here. That leaves me with a golf cart. Okay, golf carts are big, they're heavy, they're hard to transport. These vehicles fold up. Okay, so you look at this, the millennials, good group of folks, they've spent $17 billion on electric machines. The baby boomers, with more disposable income, frequently more of a need for some sort of mobility, they're the ones that we need to tap into. If you look at the fine print, over 10,000 men and women in the United States retire every day. So that is a very big market. Okay, what's our advantage? What's our discriminator? Okay. Our vehicle's a thrill to ride. If anyone wants to ride afterwards, we'll be doing rides in the parking lot. We have a patent on it, so it's 15 pages of content and 30-some claims. So anything that is folding, articulate limbs, the steering, braking throttle all through the feet. That is covered by our patent. We also have a trademark, and we have models and drawings, full CAD data defining our product. Okay, our team. Okay, here's me. My wife is a CPA and also a CGMA, Certified Global Management Accountant. Scott Snyder, he does our electrical work. He's a professor in electrical engineering at University of Dayton. I'm a mechanical engineer. Scott Price on the far right, he owns the manufacturing facility we lease space in. So he and his crew, they do all of the laser cutting, fabrication, and everything that goes into our cars. So anyway, that is it. How much time do I've got? Egads, I got a minute and a half, 30 seconds. I'm going to give you a quick demo. And then this rolls around like a two-wheeler, and you can fit it on the back of a car without any issues. Easy to store, takes little space. Thank you.
Can I have all 10 of our contestants come up to the front? We're going to open it up to judges' Q&A. Who wants the first shot? You can go out. Yep, it doesn't matter which order you go from. If you've got a question you want to ask, you can ask any of the participants.
Pass those around, guys. That's really cool.
Yep.
So for Argos Fitness, you guys went over the difference in your duffel bag, but you didn't cover the cost comparison. So what is the value of your bag cost value versus the other top brands?
So like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, most of those bags are between $50 and $60 for a normal gym bag, about that size. We're going to sell ours for $50. So we'll be just under what the average cost is for the major manufacturers.
I got a question for Bridget with Lore. Is there a lot of competition out there? And then also talk about the price point a little bit. How do you determine how to price that and how to determine what the value is off of that?
Two great questions. So here in Dayton, Lore has a physical location, and we really don't, there's nobody else doing storytelling workshops in the area, so there's no competition necessarily here. And the price points that I shared, $1,000 for a full day workshop, is pretty industry standard. So, and that's per person.
Great job, everybody. Vanity, a quick question. How big do you want this company to get? You talked about the local market, but how big are you thinking?
I would like to have my products everywhere, honestly. I am shipping products, but mainly it's from word of mouth. So when I started, it's like, that product is amazing. She told her cousin in Kansas ordered it. So I think that with advertising and things of that nature, that I can get it going in other states too, without people using the product first.
Through the online?
Correct.
For Honey Active, you went over your presentation was great, by the way.
Thank you.
But you went over the group fitness environment with, personalized attention. Yes. But my question is, there are a lot of fitness group classes that are popping up everywhere.
Yep.
Half the time you can't even just find a regular gym membership because, oh wait, there's a class.
Sure.
So what is the difference? How are group
Sure. So right now in downtown Dayton, there's not any group
group fitness that's strength training that is boutique style in the sense that I only want to have 20 people per class. That way, while we're doing this, because if you're going to the beat of the music and you're picking it up a little, safety is a really high, it's high up on my list. So I want to keep classes small, that way we can look into it. So it's really going to be the boutique style feel of community that's going to drive our membership.
Back to Laura, a quick question. I guess I'm trying to figure out your market. As far as, is it companies, is it individuals, both? I mean, what?
Yeah, so right now we cater to both. So, for example, last month I was in Pittsburgh twice doing workshops with businesses, and then last night we just had a graduation for a 4-week workshop where individuals in the community who had taken a workshop with me got on stage and shared their stories. So it's a combination of both.
Okay. And how much recurrent business?
Pardon?
How much of your business is recurrent? I mean, do they come back?
So individuals in the community, I've got there's almost like a tiny little storytelling community that's been created. People are coming back. Okay. The 2 in Pittsburgh actually were referrals from other businesses in Pittsburgh. So.
And for Beale Nutrition, who is your market as far as who you're targeting?
So I'm targeting people that have previously tried diets and they're just not seeing success with those, which, as the market shows us, is normally middle-class women, middle-aged women who they've tried everything out there and they're just frustrated. But like I said, I really want to expand to meet individuals who have been recently diagnosed with an autoimmune disease that they need help with, heart disease, diabetes, and just helping that market as well.
Okay, thank you. And Babel of Organics, a couple of questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought your presentation was very good.
Thank you.
Who's your market? Is it people that are sensitive to...
So I don't want to be insensitive because
Okay.
there are people that don't have skin, but basically anybody that has skin, I can use the product. It's not geared for men or women. I have unscented products. I have soaps that do not have coconut oil. A lot of people have allergies to those. I use all plant-based essential oils, so there are no dyes, no parabens, no fragrance, and no preservatives. It's a self-preserving product, about a 1-year shelf life.
And what's your revenue model? I mean, how do you get your product out there?
So currently I have Etsy. I'm transitioning to Shopify. I literally was just doing hand-to-hand for sales until February when I launched my Etsy. I do local pop-ups. I am at 2 local retailers here, and hopefully my storefront will be able to absorb a lot of the local business. I am not in, like, marketing and things is not my thing, so I am hoping to be able to hire a team that can assist with that, which can get the word out to everybody in the United States and overseas and things of that nature.
Because essentially your product is not a commodity, right? It's a quality-based product, so that's where you're going to have to get the word out. So
Can you say it one more time? I didn't
yeah,
hear you.
so your product is not a commodity based product. It's not based on cost. It's based on quality.
Correct.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out, you know, how, because you're the only one that's in the company right now.
So basically, the quality of my product is amazing. And so when such and such uses the product, they tell somebody else. It is actually, it is kind of luxurious. It is not something that you can find. So when somebody likes it, they are sharing it. I have all biodegradable, compostable packaging as well, which really brings people in. When you open the package, it is a full experience.
And a question for the last person. What is your revenue model? I mean, how much does this cost? How do you...
Okay, pardon me. Okay, question is, what is their revenue model? Basically, either the sales of cars or leasing of cars. We're looking for people that have RVs, live in the gated communities. We'd like to get a rep down in the villages, down in Florida. There's 80,000 golf carts in that community, and we had one of these vehicles down there, and they fit in quite well. So basically, it's sales, service. There's a series of accessories between a basket that goes on the back, car carriers, covers, things along that line. Right now, we're looking at $1,500. Now, so a lot of this is pulled off the electric bicycle industry. So we're able to tap into that for batteries and small parts. That works out quite well for us.
Hello. I had a few questions. One was how you were going to get your customers, and I just heard that. So you're going to drive them around in the areas where your target market is, which seems like a good
Correct.
idea.
Anything where
Yeah.
that's any area that's receptive to light vehicles like golf carts is really where we fit in. We've got lights. Our next version we've got has got a horn on it. We're working to one spec to comply to that spec for light vehicles.
Right. Very good. Beale Nutrition, I had a question for you too. Is how are you going to target that market? I mean, I know you know who you want to target, but what's your way to get to them?
So right now I'm utilizing Instagram, Facebook. I'm attending health fairs, like the Ladies Rock race that I went to. It was exactly that target market. It was women in their 40s, 30s who have tried the diets. They're out for a running race. So I'm really focusing on those type of races. And then when I do my promotions on Instagram and Facebook, I'm specifically marketing to those demographics as well.
Okay, thank you. Another question for, Gypsum and Blossom. Why scones, and are you going to stay with scones, or are you going to try to branch out into other things?
Yeah, so tea scones is kind of like a complete product. It's already made. You just take it to the people, you sell it. It's a simple process. They order, you create it, you sell it. Done, and then you also have returning customers because of the quality. But yeah, eventually I want to expand, not just from scones, but from what I'm doing. So I want to have dedicated storefronts. I want to be able to maybe even have mobile food trucks and expand to other pastries and other tea time, traditional things. Thank you.
I have a question for Adaptation. You say that you're selling towards direct care providers. Who do you mean by direct care providers?
Yeah, our main focus are care providers that are in the value-based care system, and they're incentivized to improve the health of the individual monetarily. So, yeah.
And are you selling them the algorithm?
Nope. The algorithm's part of our IP. We keep that all in-house. So we're basically providing a software as a service to them and providing the outcome of those algorithms.
And this is going to be blunt.
Yeah.
Why do they want it?
Because it improves the health of their patients and it saves on costs in their institution. So, yeah.
Question for Drew and CoffeePass. Education for me, because all I know about apps is I open my phone, I press it, and it works. So how do you protect yourself from it being copied? Is there something in place that once you're there, you're at least secured for a period of time? How does that work?
Understood. Our moat is definitely our network. As we grow, there's a network effect that comes with that. The more shops that we have, the more other shops see CoffeePass postings on Instagram and get excited about, I wish I could do that. So we're working really hard to build that moat. We think that we can do that effectively by targeting regions and trying to be dense in certain areas. That allows, we call it cross-pollination of new shop discovery, that maybe someone goes to a new shop because it's on CoffeePass and they use CoffeePass at their current shop. That's kind of our vision. So to sum it up, a combination of density in specific areas and then just building a network to take advantage of those network effects.
Hey, Patty, what is the IP? Do you have a patent, design patent on your pants? Go ahead.
Yes, I have 2 utility patents, and it's actually on the waistband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was part of what I was wondering. You said that you had 30,000 in sales and 230 units. Could you describe, is that all online? I wasn't sure if you were working through retailers at all.
No, both. So I do have an e-commerce website. Majority of us sold through the e-commerce website, but about 8,000 was sold through retail, both here in Ohio and in Connecticut.
Okay, and how are you getting the word out? That was the piece
Yeah, social media, and honestly, it's a lot of word of mouth right now. We've only been at it for a few months, but we really feel like we've really got to hit that retail market, and hopefully word will spread there as well as getting a marketing campaign going. Because honestly, most of the sales were people just heard about it and when purchased it or bought it as a gift for people even.
Yeah, great. Yeah, that's more of what I was wondering, what the opportunity was for more of a campaign nationally.
Yeah, it's not out there. It's amazing how many people came back and bought more than one pair. You know, I have them in 3 different colors, and many of my customers have all 3 colors, and they bought them from other people as well. So
fair enough. Okay, Josh, you guys, I am a member at Lifetime Fitness, and I could never fit that bag in my locker. There's no way. I couldn't fit it in 2 lockers at Lifetime. How do you do that? What are you guys doing to address that?
So that is prototype 1. We actually just won Wright State's Wright Venture competition. We were supposed to have that bag for the competition, but we didn't end up having it. But we actually decided to take off a whole row of the bag. Okay. So right now that bag is actually the same size as every other gym bag out there.
Okay.
But it stands up on its own, so it seems so massive. It actually can fit into a locker the way it is now, but we figured that if we take out a whole row of it, you can actually fit it in the locker to where all of the dividers face you. Okay. And so you can actually just kind of use it as like an interior locker shelf, really. But does that answer the question?
Yeah, it helps. I only use the bag I use because it collapses. I'm able to shove it into the locker. But no, I'd like to see that. So, and I have one quick question for Drew, I think it is. Oh, Drew, how many shops are you guys in? You mentioned the 30,000 in sales. And I just didn't get a sense of how many shops are you already selling?
Yeah, we're in 12 shops. We'll onboard probably 5 new ones in the next month or so that we're already moving forward with. And that's been not making a lot of effort towards sales. We've been really focused on the product and product market fit. We're excited to hit that before we'll try to scale aggressively.
All right. Anybody else?
Excellent. So everyone that's been here this week knows Jay's over there doing AV. What they don't know is he's also the bodyguard for our judges. So Jay, if you could escort the judges back to the room, we'll let them deliberate.
Hi, everybody, again. This is the exciting time where we're just about to find out who the winners are. I wanted to congratulate all of tonight's pitches. You all did a wonderful job. Yay. And I think what was really especially wonderful to see was how all of these pitches connected to us all as people, right, at a very personal level, whether it were products to help us improve our health or to connect us with each other through storytelling and scones, helping us to become more fit and active, or to make our coffee run a little bit more convenient. So I really love the human-centeredness of all of the pitches this year. I'd ask to make just one more quick announcement, which is that for all of you who didn't pitch tonight but have an idea in your heart that you're trying to gain the courage to share with the world, the ONeill Center actually offers coaching on pitch, and you can have a graphic designer design a pitch deck for you. So we have a couple of pitch packages, and we will record you on video and play it back for you so that you can get that video feedback. Okay, and tomorrow morning we're giving 2 sessions at the 444 on pitches, delivering pitches, and then pitch deck design. Okay, so I think we're ready, right?
So let's go ahead and announce our second place winners.
Okay, so for the Main Street edition, our second place winners, and we need a drum roll, please. Or slow clap. Lore. second place for innovation, we have Argos Fitness. Congratulations.
First place. You announce it, I'll turn it.
Okay. First place for Main Street. Let's get that clap going. Babel of Organics. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll give Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah. First place in the innovation category, we have Rare Active. A little extra support for $500. For everybody else who pitched tonight, if you'll come up, you will also receive $100 in services to the ONeill Center. So I have bags for you too.
And if you can't tell, we're not going to be in this building tomorrow. So all our sessions are on storefronts on 3rd and Wayne. In the morning, we are at 444, APG, Barrel House, and Black Box. And if we could get all the participants back up for one big picture with the checks in front of the stage, that would be great. On the stage. Yeah. Yeah, why don't, yeah, take the checks with you. You can't cash that one though. We'll get the real check in the next 30 seconds.